Hello, SM fans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Trust you are getting on well. We are live and direct once again here in CoWF TV, where we bring your way unbiased reportage of events. Keeping it real has been our commitment and a passion. Of course, we come to this end to deliberate on the prevailing uh, news or headlines today. Most importantly, we are to discuss the position or statement of the Army Chief of Staff calling on militias and those agitating for secession to drop their arms and embrace dialogue. Well, there have been several reactions regarding this. Some could say, well, it is part of what he should say, but it is unfortunately too late for him because some armed struggles. He said this when he went to Brno. Of course, you saw what the ISWAP, the Boko Haram, is doing in Brno State. They have taken over several communities and local government and are now regrouping themselves, of course, for the declaration of the Islamic State. So for him to say, drop arms and embrace dialogue, well, let's see how that goes. But the reality remains, of course, that he might not be in terms with the realities. For the Biafran agitators, of course, what they are expecting now is the formal declaration of the restoration of the Biafran state, asking them to drop arms when they have crossed the Rubicon, which is a point of no return according to the submission of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He said, we have crossed the Rubicon. There was a window of dialogue. There was an opportunity for dialogue, but unfortunately, such opportunities was not harnessed, was not utilized by the federal government of Nigeria, according to their submissions. What they say, well, the era of dialogue is over. It is passed over. So nobody is talking about dialogue of what? Dialogue of what? And again, what is the sincerity of the part of the government to adhere to whatever terms and agreements that may be reached is another issue of concern. But for the indigenous people of Biafra and the Biafran Republic government in Israel, it is a closed door. There is no any opportunity for dialogue because what they are demanding now, they have gone so far, of course, to retreat. Retreating could be just as denying God and accepting Jesus Christ. I mean, denying God and accepting Satan. This is the statement of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He said, abandoning the cause of Biafra is just like renouncing or denying God, Jesus, and accepting the lordship of Satan, which is impossible as far as he is concerned. And of course, this reflects the opinion of majority of the oppressed uh, Biafrans of the eastern region who has made up their mind and have determined to move forward, to move ahead, however odious and exacerbating any situation, no matter the confrontations and the challenges, the sacrifice for freedom, of course, they are willing and eager to pay such price. And of which is the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is being incarcerated under DSS detention. And there have been several moves by the Nigerian government and other political interest groups, especially the Eastern governors and the other political elites within the Eastern region, who are conniving to see how they could silence the move of Simon Ekpa. The Their orchestration was prior to this time that once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being apprehended, it is a done deal. They could have succeeded in silencing the cause of Biafra. But living in such oblivion, of course, have left them in such level of disappointment because what they planned, orchestrated, has not sped up because even in the kidnap and the decision of Mazin Namdekano, Biafra received a new breath, a new dimension, a new strategy, a new approach, a new confrontation. It was now well pronounced and have gained more international recognitions, international uh, acceptance, and of course, the activities of the Nigerian government and other persons has been made public before the international communities. And it's very clear now that truly that what they are fighting is for a just cause and that you can't take away from them according to the submissions. Well, let's listen, of course, as we review most of these subjects today. It will be an interesting one, so to say, and it promises to be a very informative and entertaining one. Welcoming you to this moment of political discourse is Chigozie Ndibo. Kindly hit the like buttons, share this video, let it go viral so that others can join in this morning dew political discourse here in Call Wave TV. Just hit the like buttons. Let's go together. Let's move together. Share the video so that we can begin in earnest. It's been an interesting moment, honestly. What could have informed the position of the Army Chief of Staff under this current situation? Did he think that he could possibly uh, lure the people to drop their arms? Haven't seen, of course, the experience of the past where people dropped their arms and they were rounded up and killed. You see, dropping your arm is just like surrendering, of course, yourself in the hands of your enemies, and they will deal with you mercilessly. You know what that means? You will not be spared once you have been disarmed or you surrender your arms. It is a very suicidal attempt, if anyone could consider such. We've had series of experience, and to this armed struggle of militaries, they understood the implication and the consequences of heeding to the call of the chief army chief of staff. It is a dead end. I know that nobody will subscribe to such. And let's have uh, one of the analysts here who will discuss about this particular subject based on his own response and intentions here. It is quite interesting. We have David. Good morning, David. It's a pleasure having you here.
Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Uh,
Pleasure is mine.
how are you doing?
All glory to God.
Yes, there have been renewed call by the Army Chief of Staffs for the armed struggles or militaries to drop their weapons and embrace dialogue. What can you say about this development?
Now, one thing I would say is that the federal government themselves are not being sincere with the people. You cannot tell people to to drop down their drop down guns and that you are ready for dialogue when the government itself is not ready to negotiate. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Let him off the hook, and then people will know that the government is ready for a true and sincere dialogue. For you to be holding the supreme leader himself, it shows you are not ready for dialogue. Now you cannot expect people to drop their arms, their ammunition, and you pick up your arm and start shooting at them. If you are ready for dialogue, first and foremost, demonstrate that leadership act by by letting Nnamdi Kanu off the hook. He should still be in Nigeria. Then call for a round table among the Igbo leaders and then see the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is agitating for the Biafra agitation. From there, if you listen to the reasons, and then by 2027 or so, you can work on those reasons. You cannot expect a tribe to be marginalized. A tribe cannot be marginalized, and then you expect such people not to cry out. You saw what happened in Kenya, where the parliament were being overrun by the people, and then everybody has right to what agitate. Everybody has rights to agitate for self-determination, for self-cessation. So no government should believe he has monopoly of violence. There's a law that guides everybody.
He's further said that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable, that nobody can split Nigeria.
See, if he says the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable,
Then it's not
see,
ready
see,
for
see, see.
dialogue indeed.
Even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu once said that unity of Nigeria is not, that he said one Nigeria is a scam. Now, by saying one Nigeria is a scam, now he's not the president of one Nigeria. The likes of Tinubu and co fought for this, fought for fought for independence. Sorry,
Democracy,
no, fought for the
the rule
democracy
of law.
because of their own selfish interest. This this is not how a country should operate when it comes to rule of law. We've seen they have so bastardized the economy all just to themselves. So for Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa and the core people who are chanting for secession, these guys have rights to agitate. These guys have rights to come out and say we are tired of this one Nigeria. We are tired of this country. If the country is working, if the system is working, people will not come out and they will agitate. Whereby during the civil war, after the civil war, there were views, there were opinion that no victor, no vanquish. And there was a deal that Ojukwu signed in Ghana. That was the listen, Aburi Accord. Now after the civil war, two region, two tribe, two ethnic group have been shuttling presidency. The Igbos, sorry, the Yorubas and the Hausa. Where is the Igbo man? Where is the Igbo
Especially
man?
the Yorubas and the Fulanis,
Yes.
but the Hausas have been silenced.
I if of that. Now two tribe and three ethnic group make up the country. You've removed this other tribe from the scheme of things, and now you are saying that other tribe should not come out and speak, or that other tribe should not part way. It doesn't work that way. If if I belong to a particular party, sorry, a particular family, and I'm not given that right to also exercise my rights in that family, I walked out. So that give room for the Igbo race to say they are tired of the country. You cannot marginalize them. You cannot marginalize them and expect them not to cry out. These guys have been loyal to one Nigeria. These guys, during the era of democracy, these men supported a Yoruba candidate, OBJ, in 1999. Then went on to support a Fulani man, Shehu Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, and now supported Buhari and co. Now where is the Igbo man in the scheme? That is it. So when they say Igbo man is shouting, Igbo man is shouting, there is a reason why the Igbo man is shouting for secession. There is a reason why the Igbo man wants to leave Nigeria. The same thing happened. This marriage called Nigeria, we all know it cannot work. Sooner or later, the government and those deceiving the president will come out to say that the country is not working.
Now, do you consider the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, a person that will listen to someone he regards as a terrorist, as an enemy of his people, by backing down or dropping their detention? What could that mean to him?
You've listened to what you have said. Simon Ekpa has said he has come too far for him to back out. He said he has come too far. It's like you when you are seeing a light behind the tunnel. Will you now opt out? Eh? Will you now will you now opt out when you see that there's a line behind the tunnel? Some days ago, the U.S. congressman or man acknowledged the Biafra agitation. We've seen Simon Ekpa holding meeting with international bodies for the realization of their Biafra struggle. So they have come too far. Look at how you see how relevant Simon Ekpa is. He's even more influential than the state governors. So someone that is that influential will now opt out just 9 minutes because of now. One thing is those who are chanting one Nigeria is the one Nigeria working. Is one Nigeria working. Look at poverty everywhere, unemployment everywhere, starvation everywhere. So these are things you need to look if before you to come out and justify one Nigeria. What are the indices that makes us one Nigeria? Are they is one Nigeria working? Are they good roads? Are they good? Are they are they jobs for people? As some tribe, if you are not a full animal, you cannot work in any government parastatals abi agency. You know this. Go to all government parastatals, all the palmsec MD, uh, directors of all government federal institutions are all Fulani. And you say some people should not come out and then speak out, and you say some people should not opt out of this race. You know that, see, Nigeria has come to a land of no return. At this point and at this stage, the country needs to be divided so that everybody can go their separate way. It is not a must. You see people holding on to one Nigeria are those people benefiting from this oppression. The oppressors are the one benefiting. You see that Southeast governors and co, they are they are also benefiting because they are also what, our oppressors. Look at them. Their child will get married to their child in a country where some private, you saw how Davido dad, father, Davido had his wedding on Tuesday. Now Davido father owns Pacific Holding. Is the one generating power to sell to federal government in a country where an individual who is supposed to generate power and sell to federal government, who does that? You see some group of men have so hijacked the country, so that is this, so that is the situation we find ourselves. And then we are, Nigerians are say they are tired. You can take your sample, you can ask questions around and ask people their views about one Nigeria and see what people will tell you. Even to an average Yoruba man, they are tired. To the common of the Yoruba man, they are tired. I cannot speak of the Fulanis because the government is giving them leverage to oppress people. They are going about killing people, and then government is not coming out to condemn such acts. So that is my take, sir.
Thank you once again, David, for your wonderful submissions. As a fan, you've heard it from him that one Nigeria is not working. And if that is not working, what is the need of holding on to what is not working? It has not served the interests of the masses, neither, of course, of any of the ethnic nationalities. It is now, of course, it behoves on the masses to decide the way forward. Yes, Mr. Nii is here. Good morning, Mr. Nii.
Yeah, good morning, Mr.
Yes, Mr. Nii has finally launched his Twitter. I mean, his
Yes, my
YouTube
YouTube channel.
handle.
Yes, my YouTube
What
channel.
is that name again?
News in Niger TV. News NEWSIN Niger NAIJA. Please kindly like and subscribe to my channel.
Okay, thank you once again, Mr. Niyi
Thank you for having
is
me.
here again. I would like to call you the repeated Emilokos.
I'm a new Nigerian person.
Okay,
I've always been a Nigerian, so
okay, you are a new Nigerian person now. That's a repented Emiloko.
but
Uh, but
I've
what
always been a true Nigerian. That's
but
it.
what happened to the old Nigeria? You are talking about a new Nigeria. What happened to the one that we
Yeah,
are in?
the point is
What is the fundamental
there's a
reason
reason
why why you rejected the old one?
there's a reason why in everything in life there are phases. The old Nigeria wasn't working, and we must strive to have a new Nigeria. And in this new Nigeria, we must be radical. We must be incorruptible. We must. Mr. Chigoze, do you agree with me that most Nigerians cannot live in the new Nigeria that I am clamoring for? In the new Nigeria that I am clamoring for, there is zero tolerance for corruption. You are corrupt. You are a corrupt man because you are still living in the old Nigeria. Raphael is a corrupt man.
So
This man is a corrupt. Listen,
I am not living in
he
Nigeria.
will offer bribe to police. But for me now, I don't bribe police anymore.
Okay,
If you get
you don't bribe police anymore.
I listen. I am.
But I have never bribed them. I never had the opportunity, and I will not
But you
seek
tip,
for the opportunity.
but I have seen you on. I have seen you on countless times bribe boys that are called Oda.
Boss, I don't own a boss. Boss.
I have seen you try to tip boys who will one way or the other maybe try to trouble you. Instead of you to take the issue to the police station, you rather tip them money.
No, I was just doing being compassionate.
That is the problem.
Not just bribing.
That is the
When
problem.
somebody says he's hungry, can
That
I
is
get
the
something?
problem.
You drop. Not
is
that
the
you are
problem.
bribing. I'm not bribing.
Most Nigerians will not work in the new Nigeria that I am calling for. A new Nigeria that I'm calling for is if you do bad, film, you are gone. If I myself do bad, film, make I dey go.
I hope the politicians are not listening because
No, see,
it's a threat to even the president.
with the Nigerian youths, okay, look at what the Kenyans are doing. Their president now has conceded because he has reversed that financial. Most of our youths are into corruption because most of them are into what? Yahoo.
We will come to that Kenyan issue
Okay.
and relate it to the statement of your senator, your Senate president, Akpabio, who said that the life of the president is worse than 200 Nigerians. What an insult to your person.
Well, I mean,
Well,
we are all Nigerians. For all I know, you are still a Nigerian.
you've not got to protest. Even
I protested June 12th. I was in Ikeja for nothing less than 3 hours, and that is a show of strength for me that I am now becoming a responsible citizen. If you are listening to me and you are living in Nigeria, if you don't join protests, you are queuing behind obedience, saying that obedience will not listen. The question is Nigeria is bigger than Peter Obi. Because Nigeria is bigger than Tinubu, this is why I have denounced my support for him. Because in the last
you have denounced your support. Is it that your expectations or
his manifestos.
the juicy positions you expected from him never get to you?
No, I am not a political jobber, by the way. But what we expected was come in, bring a policy direction that will take us from where we were under Buhari to a better place. But this is a man who he has showed that incapacity to redirect the economy in the right direction. He has shown a lot of capacity to fight cabals. One of the reasons why we supported him then was because we felt he was not in any way being pushed by any cabal, which was evident with the other people. We saw the other people rallying around people of the establishment. But the case today now is Tinubu is lost. He doesn't even know. He can't even remember the promises. The promise of Agbado Ewa Cassava that he made, that he told you and I that we will eat, we will consume. He told us that Agbado Ewa Cassava won't be a problem. Do you know how much a corn costs now? A cup of corn, the cheapest you get is 500.
Exactly.
So I mean, so why should I just? I love my country. I don't love Tinubu above my country. Everybody in life sometimes will support a person, and if the person start messing up, you have that constitutional right to call him out, and when the time is right, you have to step back. The Gen Zs in Kenya, I'm sorry I have to go there. The Gen Zs in Kenya were the ones that supported Ruto when he wanted to come in the first term. Don't forget that Ruto had an issue when he went to the tribunal. These same Gen Zs that are protesting against him were the ones that were rallying against him then. When the obedient were shouting eyes on judiciary, the Gen Zs back then did not shout any eyes on judiciary. They hit the street, they protested. At the end of the day, the court judiciary had no choice than to give the power to Ruto. Today, Ruto is implementing a policy that is anti-people. Those same supporters came out and told Oga, you are not the person that we love. We love our country. And we thought that you were a better person. But today, we can see that you are not for us and we are against you. And they won. So for me as a person, because I supported Tinubu back then, it doesn't make me a bad person. I will be a Nigerian. I am a true patriot. And I will love my country above any candidate. If tomorrow Tinubu start doing well, you, whether you are not a Nigerian or not, will say the thing as it is. Those who are obedient will come out and say the fact that, okay, fine, this man, though I did not support him, though I never believed he would do this, but look at him today, he's doing well. So because I supported Tinubu back then and he's not doing well, I should not talk. No, I'm not an hypocrite. I love my country. Tinubu doesn't pay me any dime, and I am feeling the heat. And Tinubu must ensure that he do the right thing. But for now, he has disappointed us. I don't wash my hand, come out. Look at me, I'm washing my hand. I don't wash my hand, come out. The man has disappointed us. He is messing up. And I will tell you that every reasonable Nigerian that is objective, that loves this country above any candidate, must ensure that he or she joins a protest that is for the very good cause of our common good. And that is where we need to get to. And that is why I said that I am already in the new Nigeria. I don't know if you are.
Okay, you're already in the new Nigeria where starvation is the order of the day. Is it the new Nigeria you're talking about where the UN report have indicted Nigeria as the hotspot for food insecurity, hunger, and starvation? They have ranked the third or the fourth in this list. Now, the Army Chief of Staff have ordered Simon Ekpa and the Biafran Liberation Force to drop their arms and opt for dialogue. Could it mean that it's not in terms with the realities that the people who have already established their government and is being recognized by the United States Justice Department are waiting for the independence declaration? You ask them to drop their arms. Under what circumstances?
You see, these people are people who are living in denial. And but before I go on, let me quickly respond to one of your viewers here who is calling me a crook. I mean, Chuk Chuk or whatever your name is. How dare you call me a crook?
Okay, please refrain from such. Is an analyst here in
No, no, no,
Web
no, no.
TV, and we must accord him that respect.
Okay,
He
thank you.
has the right to his opinion, as I have said. Yes, he's a man, of course, who believes in himself. It's not just being carried away. Yes, he made a mistake, and that mistake is what is causing us pain now. Maybe I think you should work more to redeem your image before the
Let
public
me tell
domain.
I think I
Maybe
have
that's the
I
reason
have
why he is
no
telling
no
you
no
a
no.
crook.
I have
Because possibly you have caused more pain to his brothers and
no
sisters
my
down
no
here
listen to
by
me.
supporting a
Listen,
system that is not working.
Mr. Chigoze, listen to me. Election is a probability. It is not a certainty. A Chuk Chuk will not place his life on the line that if it was an Obi or an Atiku that got there, that they would have done better. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare drop his scrotum and say that, Niyi, take my scrotum in case he will be
What
disappointed.
is cotton in Yoruba land?
Ekmo. He wouldn't. But the point is this.
Yeah, we
Let me
call
tell-
it Igbo call it Abamu.
Mahamu. Okay, the point is, let me tell you. Chigo said, we all went into a gamble. And in gamble, you either win or you lose.
Exactly. I agree
Now,
with you.
I am a man who has come here to honor that, okay, this man messed up and I'm not supporting him in any way for as long as he's messing up. But a person
I
like
salute your courage.
but a person like Chuk Chuk doesn't love this country, because if he does, he will know that he is no more Nigerian than I am.
No, he's not even a Nigerian. He doesn't love this country. I agree with you. I know him.
Okay.
He doesn't love. He's a
So I
Biafran.
will no longer take his word seriously. Ajayi, but thank you for that encouragement. So, like you said, I think the Nigerian military armed forces are delusional. They are living in self-denial. Do you know that as at early morning in just around 2 a.m., the Nigerian police force had to send a letter of denouncement. A video was going viral whereby Boko Harams were having hangouts.
Of course, he's been.
They were having hangouts, like, or in open spaces, they were sharing girlfriends, sharing food. The police force said, "I know this video, na lie, you'll not be." We said people were telling them saying that God go punish you. But then a Musa, Christopher Musa, whose people in southern Kaduna are under siege.
Hmm.
Southern Kaduna is the largest grower of corn, but not anymore. Under this administration, under Christopher Musa, he's telling Biafra, tell me,
His own people is not even safe.
tell me the terror that is going in the southeast, whereby people are people not going to farm? When you see issue of maiming going on in the southeast, who are the ones doing it? It's still the elders. I need to see the commiserate effort to fight banditry. Let me tell you, the Sultan of Sokoto is the most powerful commander of the bandits. And this is why people like Atiku and Shetima are saying that nothing must happen to our Sultan of Sokoto. Are you not aware? Just yesterday, just yesterday, the Sultan issued a statement to the army. You know what he told them?
Hmm.
And you know what that means? It's a precaution that in case anything happened to me, Mokuna can invade Sokoto.
You mean it?
You think I'm joking?
Life is being threatened or what? By the same
The
people
governor
who
of
tossed
Sokoto,
him.
the governor of Sokoto is seeing this man as the leader of the caliphate. Because what the Boko Harams, the jihadists are gunning for is caliphacy,
Hmm.
emiracy, whereby everybody becomes an Islamic person, whereby you I mean there are some Islams that are rational, but in their own instance is everybody must. Do you know that in England today, as I speak to you, in Britain, in Canada, in America, the natives, the real owners, the Britons, as they call them, in collaboration with Jews, go online, you see it. They are now protesting against Islamization of England because the British citizens who have been converted to Islam are saying that Sharia must now start in Britain. I don't get it. So, but you see, Nigeria is almost conquered because the whole of North has been taken away
It's almost conquered by who? The Fulanis.
by the Fulani jihadists. In the old days, Kwara, which was a part of the Yoruba land, was conquered by the Fulani because Afonja, because of his own personal greed, allowed it. Until tomorrow, we don't have an Oba, we have an Emir. That is still an ongoing war between the Fulanis and the Yoruba, and they know it. And the person that controls, let me tell you, there's only one person the Fulanis on this. If everywhere burns, the palace of Sultan of Sokoto will be untouchable. Why do you think that tomorrow the palace of the Sultan of Sokoto, as close as he is to Zamfara and to Niger Republic, whereby atrocities have been committed, why do you think he has never for one day been touched? Because they know what they are doing. I am not here to preach hate. I am not here to push hate. But we must tell ourselves the truth that Ahmed Musa, the people that are supposed to fight, are there having a sweat time, having anger inside the bushes of Sokoto and Zamfara. Meanwhile, your counterpart, who is not even as old as you, Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso today, you and I, God forbid, if we are not careful, you and I will go there as a refugee. Because Burkina Faso today is becoming highly industrialized. They are
Exactly.
let me tell you, Ibrahim Traore is going through what we call agricultural revolution. They also have open grazing. Right now, it's passing a bill He has rolled out courses for all pastoralists. That shows you a man who is just 35 years old, my age. Oh, he is now. But if I thought someone come up for president today, they go say an overreach. You know, people like Chooks go tell you say this one go and sit down, you never reach. You get, and that was the syndrome people like me used to have, but I have been able to overcome it. I have been able to overcome it. So we must get the fact that Christopher Musa allowed the Biafrans instead of you to be pushing for non-kinetic. Why is Christopher Musa not asking the president that Nnamdi Kanu should be allowed to go? Is he out of place? It was a Benjamin Kalu, the peaceful speaker of the House of Rep. Benjamin Kalu has said that the Nigerian government should stop using Nnamdi Kanu for political gains. Everybody knows I'm not Igbo. So I wouldn't have any personal interest. But I just love my country. I want my country to be at peace because I still want to come to Imo. I love Imo. Imo. I love their food. I love their ladies. I mean, it's a very beautiful place. I've been there before.
Please, you have to be cautious there. You love our ladies. How do you mean?
No, I have them as friends. Look at the video.
Okay,
Look at the video, my friend. You see, he went to Imo and he picked one of the best.
Okay, you could be a possible a future in-law. Is that what you're saying?
A future investor.
So that would be under one condition.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you once again, Mr. Niyi. It's been an exciting moment, honestly, being with Niyi, and you can attest to that. And we do appreciate you all, of course, for being there. Okay, same Niyi is speaking the truth now because, okay, he had his own YouTube channel. Okay, he wants, okay, the subscribers. No, he has maintained this composure since March, and I believe he is strongly sincere about his position. It's not the likes of, you know them, who are tribal bikers. He's speaking the truth in defense of humanity. Yeah, of course, it's been an interesting moment. You have understood that the home country, community of the Army Chief of Staff is a god. It's been raided and overrun by militias, by Boko Haram, Islamic, West African province, have consolidated their presence here. His home house is burning, and he's talking about, I mean, a different nation and a different government to lay down their arms so that they could be overrun by the Fulani jihadists. You saw the revelation he made now. We have Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, good morning. It's been an interesting moment here. Thank you for your comments here. Okay. Yes, okay. Niyi, give them woto to the enemies. Niyi, of course, have his supporters here. Well, woto is the language of the new generation. He said, okay, Biafra liberation is non-negotiable. This is Chichi. Chichi, welcome to this. Here says, we will not all die, but one day, of course, disintegration will. Well, thank you once again. Keep watching, but don't forget to hit the like button. Share this video. The number of likes here is very small compared to the number that is watching us. Please kindly hit the like buttons. Share these videos. Let it go viral. It's been an interesting moment here with Chigos Ndibo here in Coweb TV. We have Mr. Lawrence on the board. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence.
Good morning, Mr. Chigos.
Yes, the Army Chief of Staff have said to Simon Ekpa, drop your arms now. Would it be there is any, of course, plan to dislodge the Biafran Defense Force for him to have ushered such ultimatum that they should drop their arms and embrace dialogue? And how sincere is the government of Nigeria when issue of dialogue is invoked?
Wow, it's a good talk the man said. The reason why I say it's a good talk that you know that the water don't pass Gare, when they don't soak Gare, inside cup, put a lot of water, the Gare will soak, reach the level of that cup. Now, the chief of army staff now is panicking. You know that, so you to tell the whole world that I'm tired, what you come and say, let Biafra to drop arms. Listen, do you know the problem we are having in this Nigeria? Somebody that pass you, he cannot agree that the person pass you. Biafra, they already come to stay. It's not to gone. They already come to stay. And in Nigeria, they refuse that those people will go. Now, this Igbo man for you. Let me tell you one thing. If you never mingle with Igbo man before, try and test Igbo man. And don't provoke Igbo man. And don't allow Igbo man to carry bottle. Are you getting me? Don't allow Igbo man to carry bottle. If you hear an Igbo man doing something, because Igbo man carry bottle, do waiting, find your level. Because he must what? He must enter. Igbo man, they are doing normal agitation time of Nnamdi Kanu, and the federal government is saying no, Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Person that agitates for freedom, without gun, without knife, without anything, and the federal government have the God, the mind, and say this one is a terrorist. Now, Biafrans are saying now, this one he kill us as we no get gun now. Let us carry gun, bomb, whatever it is, we'll carry it now. Now you are telling us to drop it. It cannot be possible. We must achieve what we are looking for. Listen, whatever chief of army staff or whatever his name, the talk the man is saying is being passing under his bed. He didn't pass under his bed because the person is saying Ekpa to drop agitation. Even though if he tells Ekpa to drop it, if Ekpa will eventually drop it, we, Biafra, will kill Ekpa.
You take off from where he stopped.
Listen and listen very well. If Ekpa eventually drop, we, Igbos, will remove Ekpa on the streets. We murder him. We know the level we already went to. And I know that Ekpa cannot drop it. I give myself 100%. The Ekpa cannot ever in his life and in generation to drop arms. As far as what the guys who's looking for is the right thing. He said that even though the hand of devil will go and get Biafra, Ekpa will go there and bring the Biafra. You see that the guy is more dangerous than how people see him, how the guy spoke. You know that
On occasion, he said, even though turning himself to beast to achieve Biafra, he will do that.
that is yes, what the man said. And we, the Biafra, the citizen of the Biafra, the indigenous of the Biafra, the indigenous of Igbo, the blood of our father, the king in the Biafra land through the war. In the Biafra land, the blood they share, the innocent people and born children they kill, their blood they are speaking right now. And that's what makes Ekpa and Mazin and the Kanu take oath that nobody, no man, no country can stop Biafra. And we, their citizens of Biafra, support Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody, no man, no country can stop agitation of Biafra. Till the day Chukwu Okike Obiama said that Biafra is done.
Exactly. Simon Ekpa responding to that statement by the army chief of staff, he said, "No country, there will be no peace in a country where the terrorists are in control of the army." He also said, ordered and instructed the Biafran resistance force and the Biafran defense force to increase their level of woto until the perceived enemies, of course, flee from the shores of the Biafran territory. So, which means he is not even attending to whatever statement that may be coming from the defense headquarters.
Yeah, let me use an illustration about Jesus Christ. You know that when Jesus Christ come this earth, the devil give him anything. If he bow down for me, I will give you everything on this earth. And what is Jesus Christ looking for? What thing is bigger than what is this earth? Is what? Everlasting. To be a king in father's place. Now, what is Samanepa is looking at in future about what? Biafra. To be among our people, we go to the history of the book. I said these people, the people that fight to get the freedom of Biafra. Look at Marcella Mandela now. If you are talking about South Africa, now, if you never mention Mandela, you never start. And Samanepa need in name to be in record. If Samanepa want need money, he will collect. Nigeria can buy any country with a bribe. But since Samanepa now, you cannot buy Samanepa. What is Samanepa telling Nigeria government and this chief of army staff? We say that my boys, my men, if you give them 10, they will give you 1,000. Are you getting me? If you give them 10, you will collect 1,000. That's back. It show Nigeria that the guy is not shaking. He have targets. When you are doing something, you have target. You must focus on that thing. Samanepa focus so get a Biafra before December this year. Are you getting me? Whatever chief of army staff or federal government or whatever is saying is like what you are pouring water on top of rock stone. Samanepa is a stone to Nigeria.
And upon this rock will I will build my kingdom,
Yeah.
the kingdom of Biafra.
You see that the guy is a businessman. Listen, some people see that a businessman is only buying and selling. Whatever you are doing in this life, make you happy and you have target and you know that this thing is a genuine thing. It's a business for you. All of us a Biafra agitation is a business for us, including me, include Chigozie and many of us, millions of Biafra people and diaspora and people in Nigeria. Biafra is a business for us. Now we need to achieve that Biafra one for all. Nobody or no man, no demon can stop it.
No demon can stop it. Thank you once again, Mr. Lawrence, for these frantic submissions here.
Thank you.
God bless you. So real. So good. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. We have another special analyst here. He have said, no demon, no devil can stop Biafra. Well, of course, he have made it a point very clear. Mr. Daniel is okay. Let's see his own statement here. He said, in fact, no Biafra, no conversation. Of course, no Biafra, no negotiation. We move. Well, thank you once again. Nathaniel said, we are Biafrans right from birth. Yes, but subject, we protect, okay, our territory against killers. Thank you once again for putting your comments there on the comment sections. Let's continue with this review. Welcome, Mazi
Yes,
John.
yes, you're welcome. Thank you very much. And thank you, our viewers all over the world. And I pray for you people, the lover, the peace lover, the good Biafrans, and the diaspora. And I pray for you people, wherever you are. And I pray that God will bless you and bless your hand job and bless your family in the mighty name of Jesus.
I
Amen.
say amen to that prayers. And of course, you could also support this ministry. The gospel must be preached to all nations. The government of Nigeria and the defense headquarters, through the Army Chief of Staff, have said, Mazin Nandikano, Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government, the Biafran Defense Force and Liberation Armies should drop their weapons and embrace dialogue. Would you see that as a possible case.
Thank you very much. You are welcome for the for the news. You know, and I asked him. I'm also asked him. Let him tell them Boko Haram and the bandits. Can he go tell Boko Haram and the bandits and the Metiala, so-called the Fulani herdsmen? Can he ask them what is their problem? Let him go ask them their problem. Why killing day by day? Why kidnapping? Why Fulani herdsmen? That will put the nose. They always operate, killing the innocent soul, killing the farmers, killing the villagers. You know, let him go ask them. Let him go ask them first. What is their problem? That were killing day by day. For how many years now? They cannot be able to defeat that insurgency. That is so-called Boko Haram, bandits and them herdsmen. They cannot be able to, you know, to overcome them. If you go and ask them, what is their problem?
Why are they carrying arms? And ask
Why
them
they
to
carry arms? Why the arms? Why killing day by day? That the people of Northern State cannot have peace any longer. The people of what they call them, Benue, Ebony cannot have peace. Let him go and ask them what's the problem. Why they carry arms? Why are they killing? Then let him ask them to drop their arms. Our problem of the Biafra issue, what brought to Biafra is intimidation, hatred, and the marginalized. That is our problem. That is why we say enough is enough. We cannot continue with this mess, with these people. We cannot continue with Nigeria. That is our problem. We are asking us to drop our detention or to forget our fallen heroes. Our brothers, they kill towards Nigeria-Biafra war. Our brothers and sisters, our mothers, they slaughtered us by then. The Kadunans all with them. I don't know Biafra. Can we forget them? Can we forget the marginalized? Can we forget the intimidation that Nigeria are put to Easterners? That the Easterners cannot breathe in Nigeria. That Easterners cannot find it easily with Nigeria. Of course, I look at Igbos as a slave to Nigeria. Yes. I always say them that we are serving Nigeria. We are serving. We are just serving Nigeria. But I will not say them that a time shall come, you people will come and serve me. Nothing like going back on Biafra. Nothing like going back. Nothing like drop agitation. Nothing like that. We can never drop the agitation. Biafra continue. The struggle will continue. That's why they say Boko Haram at the control dominated the Northern at the middle belt them. Yes. That thing, they have their own problem. They should go and solve that one. They should ask them why they carry arms, why they killing, why they killing the innocent souls, why they kidnapping, why the Fulani herdsmen cannot allow the villagers to enjoy their village and enter their farmland. Why killing day by day? Slaughter. Now the people that are calling for, self-determination, that this civilization is enough. That we're okay with this mess. The mess is too much. Go to the corridor of power. How many Igbos can you find in the corridor of power after Nigeria Biafra war? After they destroyed the east towards Nigeria Biafra war, and they promised they will put that region in order. End of the day, no say good thing the federal government have done. I always say it. Nothing. No say good thing. Let them go there and verify and confirm whether maybe I'm lamenting, maybe I'm just making noise. Ask Nigeria what the federal government have done in the eastern part of the land of Nigeria. That you ask, or that you go and confirm. What you saw in the east is individual achievement. Individual achievement. We test ourselves. We are not lazy. The Easterners are not lazy. We are not lazy. What you can see in the East today is done by individual and our effort, not by federal government, not by government. No, nothing. Federal government of Nigeria have not done anything in the East. Nothing. Single thing. And we are one Nigeria.
So you mean the call to drop arms agitation is a dead end because Biafrans are moving forward.
It's a dead
They are
end.
just waiting for the declaration of the restoration of the Nigerians, Biafrans independence.
That is it's a medicine after death. Because when I sick, when I was sick, you saw me in the sick bed. You saw me. And you behave that you don't know me, or you behave that I'm not a human being like them. So after you heard that I die, I have death. Is that why why you remember me? You know, to compensate it. Where are you compensating? Are you going to compensate the grave land, the grave, or the dead body that you are going to compensate? No. When I was sick, you're supposed to take care of me. Not when I dead. Because what you are doing what you are doing for me when I dead, you are doing for the people that is still alive. That's what the people that you are doing for. Yes. So when I sick, it not recognize me. So what do you mean? That's medicine after death. Nothing like going back. And on Biafra issue. Biafra continues. The struggle will continue. Biafra will never die. Biafra will continue alive. Arise.
Exactly. Just
Not going back.
no going
Not
back.
going back on Biafra. We cannot control this mess. Whereby they don't like you as an Igbo man in Nigeria, they don't recognize it. They cannot recognize you as an Igbo man. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. I continue to say it. The right we have in this country belongs to West and the North. The West and the North that have the right, and that's not this country is concerned. Verify and confirm. They do research. You will see what is going on in this country secretly, and they claim only one Nigeria. What's the one Nigeria? What do you see one Nigeria? One Nigeria indeed. To hate to one Nigeria, according to them. What do you see one Nigeria? What would they what belongs to everybody? Was benefiting with two regions. Two regions. But I'm benefiting what belongs to everybody. When they discover resources in the southeast, they will come out and grow at the rest of their motto. Huh? They will come and raise up their motto with their arms and soldiers in the southeast. But when they discover in the north, it belongs to north.
What do you think will happen to the Biafrans if they drop their arms?
Now, I don't dream of that. My dream is Biafra Biafra to come to alliance. To alliance Biafra. That's my dream. I don't dream those kind of this. I don't drop what? Why can you drop agitation? I drop for who? For Nigeria? If we drop agitation, that's how we continue again. Mess it up with Nigeria. Who can never drop with agitation? No. Biafra has got to say, and nobody, concern, nobody will drop Biafra back. Nobody will say no to Biafra. Let them carry their ammunition, their battalions to southeast, killing our youth. If they kill our youth, finish, end of the day, they will see more Biafrans. Biafra can never die. Can never die. On Biafra will stand. Whether they like it or not, whatever they like, let them continue doing. Let them continue intimidating the Easterners, intimidating the Igbos. But what I assure them that, concern, one day the table will suddenly turn upside down. Always rotate, like standing fan. You rotate, go right, rotate, go left. One day he will stand in one place. Yes. One day fan will stand in one place. And one day the table will suddenly turn upside down. What are you talking? When you took one blow to a child and raise the hand up, when the hand begins to rotate you will surely bring the hand down. I always assure them for that one. For that, I always assure them. One day we will surely bring the hand down. Then the side will take the block. I tell you that Nigeria is dead. They have buried Nigeria. What remains in Nigeria now is to cement Nigeria. It was cement Nigeria. They have buried Nigeria. That is it. Nothing is happening in this country again. This country is already dead. I don't want to eat it with you again. It's not a crime. I thought I don't want to eat with you. Management and woman, they always, I thought they would divorce. They would divorce. Say that they don't want to be be as one a little longer. Yes, that's why the Easterners we say no to Nigeria again. He said, yes, I said by force I must eat with you. Why? Am I a slave to you? Am I a slave to you? When they tried to grow, I saw his father property or maybe his father's house. That almost the building have maybe have this conclusion. And the child make up his mind to control the house. I mean to finish up the building. Is it a crime? Can the father say no? When the father is not capable to put the house in order any longer. And the son come say no, right, let me control when my father stop. And he say no. Can the father say no? That is what we are passing in this country. Nigeria does not want Igbos to drink water and drop cup. And them don't go to ever drink water and drop. Hence he say Igbo man can never drink water and drop cup. Nigeria can never have peace. That is it. Look at what is going on in this country now. So-called Nigeria. Is this a country? Is this country working? So what are you talking?
He went further to say he has confirmed from one of the state governors that Mazi Simon Ekpa will be destroyed any moment from now. Would it be that something fundamentally that is a sketchy, of course, somewhere, or possibly a plan to annihilate Mazi Simon Ekpa?
That is the Judas we always have. You know, any organization, I'd always say it. Any organization, that must be Judas. Who have many of them in the East? Yes. Who have many of them? That don't want that their prayer is not that it's not for the religion to grow. Their prayer is for their own pocket, for their own selfish interest, for their yes, because their selfish interest and their political agenda. That's their prayer. Whether something is dying, they don't care. All they want is power. I want to be there. And your land is growing for grass. It do not care. That is Judas we are talking about. We know many of them. We know them. But I pray for them. I pray that God we should do them. We should do them. They will never succeed for whatever they are planning against Samalekpa. They can never succeed. Rather, the thing will bounce back to them. That's their evil plan against the Biafra, against our leaders. Will never succeed. We always go bounce back to them. That is my prayer. Whether they like it or not, Biafra will stand.
Thank you so much, Moses John, for this wonderful submissions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. Thank you. And thank you very much, our viewers. May God bless you people, wherever you are. The lover of peace, God bless you. The Biafrans, I know that you people are also praying with us to achieve our goal in this mess, this devilish country called Nigeria. I'm telling you, you people to control prayer for Biafra so that we will live there, we will forget, we will leave this so-called devilish country alone. So let's so that we see a challenge. We will know who is capable. In fact, we know who is capable to govern his country. We will know. So God bless you people, wherever you are. I love you all. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
So amen to that prayers. Thank you once again, and some thanks. It's been an interesting moment. You can feel the vibe, the energy, and the sincerity, of course, how they are expressing their very deep feelings and about issues of importance as it borders on the existence and that of their people. Thank you once again. Okay, Chichi, okay, they went to okay, they went to China and borrow loan. How well that is okay. Okay, Lillian said, "We love you too." Responding to the last analyst, Mr. Chikoze, please always invite Mr. Samuel Fyong, Mr. Sunday Opera, okay, Mr. Opera and others in your platform. Yes, we do, and it's just a matter of time and convenience, and we hope, of course, to work on that. Mr. Samuel has been very much engaged, but whatever be the case, we hope that one of these days he will be available, of course, to speak to us Thank you once again. On this note, I love your program. Thank you, um, Ogun Ogunade Cheung. Thank you once again. Share and share. Continue to share and give us a thumbs up because we bring your way the impulse of the masses, the unbiased reportage, the feelings from the direct masses who are unfortunately bearing the brunt, the there is crisis and chaos across social, political, and of course economic. See what Akiremi is saying that Nigerian economy is at the verge of collapse. Everything is tilted towards a total collapse. It's quite unfortunate that the political elites have not, of course, realized this, and unfortunately are still living in such self-deception. But that wouldn't save the situation either because there is no any deliberate attempt. In fact, they have lost idea and run out of there of what to do. But the case is that people have fed up with the system called Nigeria. Nobody wants to identify with Nigeria except for the political class who are beneficiaries of the flawed system. People are hungry, even in the south, where you produce the president. They are the first person to shout Ebim Pami. They are the first people to shout, we are hungry. You can imagine this is not the Igbos shouting they are hungry, but people who produce the president is now saying, we are hungry. If the Yorubas or the Western people can shout, they are hungry. Now, what will the Europe, the Hausa people and the Alamajiri be shouting? Of course, they are of course echoing that Munajing Inua, Ebimpame, but to the Igbos and the Biafrans, they are saying we are going, just as most of the analysts have expressed, of course, their unalloyed support for the emancipation of humanity. And that has become a necessary end because there is no other alternative for human survival and the preservation of the human dignity and the sanctity of human lives. Because everyone is at the risk of extinction if nothing is done as a matter of urgency. Food scarcity, people who no longer live or fend for themselves. It is biting harder. We are not finding it easy, of course, if not for the commitment and passion, of course, to continue to serve humanity in this capacity. It is never easy, of course, running on data on daily basis runs into tens of thousands, and that is a sacrifice we are making to intimate and get the views of the voiceless to be heard. And of course, the impact, the message is being disseminated. People are beginning to understand. Unfortunately, there is no hope in sight. Who will give that hope? Even in the midst of the renewed hope, people are shouting, we are dying. Hunger is killing us, and it's quite unfortunate in the midst of plenty due to mismanagement or misappropriation of our collective wealth. People are wallowing in abject poverty. It's a needless one, but unfortunately, we are trapped in this quagmire. This uncertainty have enveloped all asunder. The way forward is what people are now trying to define. Thank you once again, all the analysts who has made it here today to discuss and express themselves. Thank you for the viewers across the globe who has tuned in, of course, to participate. I may not, of course, call your names after one after the other. We do appreciate you here very much, of course, for tuning in here. Well, let me see if I can. Okay, the first person who tweeted here said, okay, he said, Ami Roy said, divide Nigeria now for peace to reign, or woto woto for you in Biafra land. Well, that is your opinion. Or Okuchukwu Naji said, it will never work. Well, Achuk said, permanent uh, permanent. Okay, okay. No, he said reject rejectant cowboy or what? Well, I don't understand that language, or maybe I didn't say exactly what you said. He said Elizabeth said, "I don't know the new Nigeria. You will continue to live in isolation." Okay, from Emiloko to Emiloka. Well, that is quite interesting. Okay, he started his own channel where we brothers. Thank you once again, SM fans. We wrap it up. The time, of course, is not in our side. We are running out of time. Thank you once again for being part of this exciting moment here in Core Web TV. I remain Chigozie, indeed, the host anchor. Wishing you all the best of the day. Of course, and great love for your loved ones and family. Bye, remain safe, and have a great day.